All right, YouTube, Summit Academy 8th graders. It is 10 o'clock, so we're going to get started with the Spanish live stream. So it is 10 o'clock. It's Monday, March 30th. Welcome to another week of online learning madness. Hope everyone's weekend went pretty well. I'll give a few minutes to see if anybody else can join us live, but hope everyone's weekend went well. It was crazy thunderstorms here in Canton over the weekend, but yesterday was very nice. It was very nice to have a nice warm day. We opened the windows, got some fresh air in here, and my dog went kind of crazy because it was so nice out. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Hopefully you didn't get blown away. Didn't have any too much wind damage. Yesterday was pretty windy, so we'll wait until about 10:03 and then we'll get started with Spanish. So if you're watching live, fantastic, welcome. If you're watching this later, then welcome as well. I appreciate it if people showed up live. It's more fun when people are live, and I can actually feel like I'm teaching humans and not just recording a video. So at the end of this video, if you're watching live, maybe I'll sneak it in somewhere in the middle. Give you like a keyword or a secret word that you can email me, and I'll forward that along to Mrs. Yingling and Ms. Vaughn and let them know that you're here and you're actually watching. So keep an eye out, keep an ear out for that. Also, I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably subscribed to our Summit Academy YouTube channel already. But if you haven't, please subscribe so you can, keep up to date with all the videos the teachers are posting and stuff. And click the bell in the corner as well so you can get notified then live, and you won't miss their live lessons. So and also make sure you push through those notifications on your smartphones so that way you get notified on your phone as well. It'll help you keep up to date with stuff. So hope everyone's getting their work done. Everyone's keeping up to speed with all their classes. So with that being said, we'll start today. We'll start this lesson in Spanish. As you all remember from last week, we were talking about places around town. I gave you 16 words, 16 places with a picture and I guess a picture and the words that go with it. So your first task was to cut those out and make flashcards, which for my 8th graders, I hope you did. I hope you have those flashcards and use them. Don't just have them. Just don't make them just to have them, but make them to use them. Test yourself, see how much you know, see how much you can remember, how much you can memorize. Okay, that's the goal with the flashcards. So please try to use them, try to study with them. And then when I left on Wednesday, we talked about the first two exercises, exercise worksheets about the community, La Comunidad, exercises 1 and 2. I said they were very easy, and they are. The first one was just writing in the words to match the pictures. So as long as you made your flashcards, you have all the answers already. But I figure we can go through that real quick to double check, make sure we're all on the same page. I'll do the first 3. I got a pop-up box here. 1 second. All right. The first 3 here, the top line. Number 1 is El Supermercado. And if you're watching this, please repeat the Spanish word I say. That way we have practice saying those words as well, not just hearing them. Okay. So number 1, the grocery store is El Supermercado. Number 2, the bank is El Banco. El Banco. And number 3, the hospital with the cross on the front of the building and the ambulance sign, the hospital is El Hospital. All right. Very tempting to say El Hospital because your English brain is going to fight with your Spanish brain, but let your Spanish brain take control. Okay, it's El Hospital. That H is silent. El Hospital. All right. We'll do the next 3, the next row with the money sign. Number 4 is El Banco. I already said Banco, didn't I? So the middle one in the top row is a school. I didn't see that little. So for number 2, it's not El Banco. It's La Escuela. All right. So La Escuela is the school. All right. So hopefully you caught that mistake, and hopefully you didn't make the same mistake. 4 with the dollar sign is El Banco. Okay. El Banco. Number 5, it says bakery sweets. It's a bakery or a bread shop, right? It's La Panaderia. La Panaderia. So go and try to say that. Number 6, that's the next row of 3. All right there. So double check your answers. Make sure they match mine. The correct ones anyway, not my mistakes. The third row, go down the next 3. All right, the third row. That one says police station, right? So that's La Estación de Policía. La estación de policía. I see Joey joined us. Nice to see you, Joey. Joe Gamer XD or YT YouTube, right? So la estación de biblioteca. And then finally, the bottom row, the bottom three here. So let's start with the number 10, ice cream shop. The ice cream land is la heladeria. And the middle one on the bottom has a cross on the top of the, above the door. So we're going to say it's a church, right? La iglesia. La iglesia is the church. And then finally, the last one, pizzeria. All right, la pizzeria. So check your answers, make sure that they match those. Like I said, that was pretty easy. As long as you have these flashcards, which I hope you've taken the time to make. The first couple pages we did today are very easy, matching and writing. So today we're also going to start some more challenging stuff, though. So I also told you to work about exercise 2, which is just a matching. So there's some new words in here that I wanted to address, but I'll give you the answers in a minute. The new ones are number 3, La Oficina de Correos. All right, Correos, that's a new one, not on the last one, but last page. But La Oficina, we know is office, right? Correos is the word for letters or mail. So the mail, we say post office, I guess, in English, not mail office, but the post office is La Oficina de Correos, right? Trying to see what other ones are new on this one. Number 5 is a different one that wasn't on the first page. La tienda de mascotas. La tienda de mascotas. Mascotas are pets. So that's a pet supply store, pet store, right? La tienda de mascotas. What else is new here? Number 9 is new, pelo, which remember is hair. So that's your barber shop or your hair salon. And the other ones were all covered on the first page, excuse me. So the letters that are going to match with this, number 1, La Panaderia is G, obviously. That's going to be your bakery. Number 2 is El Cine. It's going to be the letter I, right? A movie theater, El Cine. Number 3, La Oficina de Correos, like we said, was a post office, which is J. All right. Number 4, El Supermercado is your supermarket, right? Which is letter A. Number 5, La tienda de mascotas is what we said. La tienda de mascotas is your pet shop, which is letter H. Number 6 is La biblioteca, which is your library, letter B. Number 7, La estación de policía is your police station, which is letter C. 8, La escuela is a school, obviously, which is letter K. Number 9, La peluqueria, we said was your hair salon, barbershop is what it's called on here, which is letter E. 10, La estación de bomberos is your fire station, fire station, which is F, letter F. Number 11 is La heladeria, which we know is your ice cream shop, which is letter L, which means number 12 is D, right? La iglesia. If you have the packet with you, the papers I sent home, the next one is number 3. I looked through this, and I feel like it's a little bit too much right now. We're actually going to skip it because I feel like it's a little too much Spanish at this point. I think there's a lot of words in there that I would have to tell you what they mean, or you'd have to look up. So we're going to skip exercise 3, which says El vecindario. This one, we're going to skip this one. All right, you don't have to worry about this one just yet. Hopefully you didn't spend too much time trying to get that one done. If you did, great, but if not, then we're actually going to skip it and come back to it later because it's a bit much. All right. So what I wanted to address right now is last week I gave you, I showed that we had these conjugation tables, right? We talked about how to conjugate the verb ir, all right, IR. Hopefully you remember what IR or ear means, all right? If you know what ear means, go ahead and tell your computer, AKA me, what does IR? Joey, if you got your report card in the mail last week or 2 weeks ago, it should have been mailed with your report card. So check and make sure that, if you got your report card, it probably came in the same package as your report card. So double check, talk to your parents. It didn't come at the same time as all the other classes and stuff. So it should be there. If not, let me know, but talk to your parents, see if it came in the mail or not, okay? Anyway, if you know what ear means, IR, shout it out. Don't shout it. Don't scare your family. Don't scare your pets. But IR, ear means to go. All right, to go. I go, you go, right? As a review, what's the Spanish word for I? The Spanish word for I is yo. The Spanish word for you in a friendly way is tú, right? I want to give you some time to try to answer before I give it to you. So, okay, and you, another way to say you in a polite way is usted. All right, and then we have we, which is nosotros or nosotras. If you're a girl and you're in a group of all girls, you could say nosotras. Otherwise, we're always going to say nosotros. Okay, and then we're going to talk about how to say they, a group of people. If it's a mixed group of boys and girls, we're going to say ellos, right? Or if it's all guys, you could say ellos. If it's all girls, a group of all girls, you would say ellas. And then if you have a group of people you're addressing, like you're talking to a bunch of people, all of you, you all, is ustedes. Okay, so as a review, those are the people who can go places, right? Last time I saw you guys, I wanted you guys to fill in all 4 of those tables like this. I don't know if you can see it. I took the time to do it as well. All right, so yo voy means I go, right? Tu vas means you go. Él va, he goes. Ella va, hopefully you can see that. She goes. And usted va, you in a polite way, you go. Okay? Over here we got nosotros, we. Nosotros vamos, we go. And then finally, ellos van, they go. Remember, think about they go in a van, right? A group of people. Ellos van, ellas van, they go. And then all of you, ustedes, all of you, ustedes van. All of you go. All right. So I filled in the top table. Remember, I want you guys to do it 3 more times as well. Okay, just so you have those. So if you have a packet, hopefully you have the papers I'm using right now. You're gonna look at example 4. It says the verb ir at the top. Okay. In this box, you'll see what we just did. Okay. They conjugate it for you. Hopefully, I can't see here. I can't see what I'm doing here. All right. So hopefully you can see that. That table is exactly what you just filled in. Okay. You'll also notice if you're like an overachiever, you can also notice they have the vosotros form here, which we don't actually do. Vosotros is also, I'm not going to teach that. I'm not going to expect you to know that. So what I would do, normally you just put an X in that box, right? Or leave it blank. So go ahead and you can just cross out the vosotros. All right. You don't need to memorize that one. All right. So this page is going to be what we're going to work on this week. If you, we can work through this together. We are about halfway through the live stream now, so I'm going to give you if you're watching this, I'm going to give you the code word so you can email it to me. All right, so I know that you're watching and you've seen this, and this will give credit towards you. I will send this, whoever responds to this and tells me this keyword, I'll forward your name to Mrs. Engling so she knows that you're actually keeping up with your schoolwork, okay? The keyword, we'll make it tacos, appropriate, right? Culturally inappropriate, but tacos is the word, the keyword, tacos. And I want you to email that word, since you can email it right to this email, all right? The word tacos, and I'll know that you've been live or later. The word is tacos. Email it to me, once again, joshua.minnick@summitacademies.org, and then I'll pass that along to Mrs. Engling so she knows that you're here and you're participating in Spanish class, all right? So with that being said, we're going to work through the verb ir. We're going to work through this together, all right? All we're going to do is we're going to read through the sentences, figure out who is doing the action, who is going places, and then we're going to fill in the blank. Okay, so number 1 says, nosotros blank al cine mañana. Nosotros blank al cine mañana. So this is saying we, if the word is nosotros, you look up here, nosotros vamos, right? So this word is what you're going to write in the blank, V-A-M-O-S, vamos. That means we go, or we are going, okay? So the first one is going to be nosotros vamos, okay? Nosotros vamos al cine. All right, we are going to the movies tomorrow. All right. Number 2 is a bit more tricky. All right. Tus hermanos means, well, hermanos, I'm going to underline it. This we remember from when we did the family. Remember when we made the family tree months and months ago? We made a family tree with you were in the middle and then your family branched off of it. All right. Hopefully this word is still in your cabeza, but hermanos is the word for brothers. Okay, brothers. Your brothers So we're talking about your brothers. All right, not my brothers, your brothers. Okay, tus hermanos. So I'm asking number two, asking a question. Tus hermanos a la escuela hoy. I'm asking, do your brothers go to school today? Hoy is today, right? Obviously the answer is no, because no one's in school right now. But we want to say, do your brothers go to school today? So what's the subject for your brothers? Is it I? No, I'm not part of your brothers. Is it you? No, we're not talking about you. We're talking about your brothers. Okay, so it's not yo. It's not tu. Is it el? Is it he? No, we're not talking about just one of them. We're talking about both of them, right? So it's not el. It's not ella. It's not she. Usted. We said it's not you, so we know it's not you. Let's check nosotros. We. Is it we? If I talk about your brothers, does that include me? No. So it's not we. That only leaves one option, right? Ellos. Ellos means they. So tus hermanos, your brothers, we're talking about them. We're talking about they, right? So I'm asking, are they going to school today? They, right? Ellos. So if you look at this table, ellos, the form of ear that goes with it is van, right? So number two, you're going to fill in that first blank with the word van. All right, so the full question is, as you can see, full question is van tus hermanos a la escuela hoy, like Mary, right? Maria. I want to say Maria blank a la iglesia con sus padres los domingos. Lots of information here. We know what these words mean. We know what padres are another family term, which we should hopefully remember from months ago, right? Padres, sus padres. Padres are parents. And then domingos, we know domingo is a day of the week, right? Hoy es lunes, today is Monday. We got lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, which is Friday. And then we have weekend, sábado y domingo, right? Domingo is Sunday. So I'm saying Maria, I want to say Maria goes to church with her parents, con sus padres, los domingos, on Sundays. Okay? So Maria, which subject is Maria? Is yo? No, I'm not Maria. Yo is not, yo is I, right? Unless your name is Maria, you can't say yo, right? So no, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Maria. So what about tu? Tu is you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Maria. All right, so we can't use tu. What about el? Is Maria and el? Is Maria a he? No, she's not a he, right? What about ella? Ella is she, right? Maria is a she. We could say she instead of saying Maria, right? So ella is she, which means as she, we're going to use the verb that goes with her, with she, which is va. All right, so fill in the blank with number 3 is va, and the full sentence is Maria va a la iglesia con sus padres los domingos. All right, so Maria goes to church with her parents on Sundays. Lots of information in that one. So as a recap, number 1 was vamos, number 2 was van, number 3 was va. All right, number 3 is fairly easy because the subject is right there in the beginning of the word. First word is ellos for number 4, right? Ellos. So number 4, you can see it. The first word is ellos. So obviously you could just peek up here at the top. See ellos, the word for ellos is van. All right, so that's an easy one. Ellos van. So let's look at this sentence and try to figure out what it means though, okay? Ellos van a la tienda de mascotas para comprar un perro. Lots of new words in there you might not know. Okay, we know ellos is they. Van means they go, right? To. La tienda de mascotas. So that, la tienda de mascotas, that's our location. All right, I put in parentheses, I underlined it there. La tienda de mascotas. Use your flashcards, use your memory. What was la tienda de mascotas? They go to the pet store para comprar, which is right here. Obviously, we know that it's a verb because it ends with AR, right? Comprar means to buy, okay? They go to the pet store para comprar un perro. Perro, P-E-R-O, that's a dog, all right? So the sentence is saying they go to the pet store to buy a dog. Seems logical, right? Number 5, moving on to number 5, is also rather easy. The subject's right there in the front. UDS, which is short for ustedes, right? All of you, ustedes. So if you look up to your table at the top, you'll see that ustedes is right here. Hopefully you can see that, which means the verb that goes with it is van, V-A-N, van. All right. So once again, just write in van. Ustedes van a la pizzeria el sábado por la noche, ¿verdad? So you all, ustedes van, you all go a la pizzeria to the Easy to figure that one out, right? The pizza shop, la pizzeria, right? Now, I didn't make this handout, but there's a typo here. El sábado. El sábado is a day. Sábado should have an accent. El sábado por la. I'm sorry, I can't read it backwards. Por la noche. So at night, right? And then it says verdad, and verdad is like a way of saying right, correct. Is that right? On Saturday night, right? Verdad. So that's like saying really, right? Is this right? So that's what that question's asking. You all go to the pizza shop Saturday nights, or on the during the night on Saturday, right? All right. So number 5, the answer is van. Number 6 is interesting because once again it's a question. So when you make a question with these, you can actually take the noun and the subject and flip them around, and that's how you make it into a question. Okay. So number 6, the first word is actually a blank. We got to put the verb in there, right? But if you look right next to that blank, the word is tú, which means you, right? So which form of ir goes with tú? Goes with you go. Vas tú al supermercado ahora o blank a ir más tarde. So this one actually is an interesting sentence structure. This second blank is going to have the same answer as this first one, right? I'm giving you 2 options when I ask you this question, okay? So put vas, this means, I'm asking you, vas tú al supermercado. What was supermercado again? Supermercado. Supermercado was your supermarket or grocery store, right? So I'm asking you, do you go to the supermarket ahora, now? O, which is o, vas a ir más tarde. Are you going to go later, more later, más tarde? It doesn't make sense in English, but más tarde just means like later on. Vas a ir más tarde. All right, that was a pretty complicated sentence structure, but for number 6, there's 2 blanks. Each one will have the word vas. Vas, tú, right? You go, tú vas. Number 7, ¿por qué? That's a question, right? What does ¿por qué mean? If you know it, say it. Or take a swing, take a stab, try to figure it out. ¿Por qué is a question. It's asking you why, right? ¿Por qué no blank nosotros a la heladería? All right. So once again, blank for number 7, you're going to write the word vamos. Okay. So the whole sentence says, ¿por qué no vamos nosotros a la heladería? Heladería is the place around town. What is heladería? Anyone remember what heladería means? You have the flashcards, hopefully. Heladería comes from helado, which is ice cream, right? So heladería would be your ice cream shop, your ice cream store, okay? So this one's asking you, why don't nosotros vamos? Why don't we go to the ice cream shop, to heladería, right? So, ¿por qué no vamos till 10:30? So I'm actually going to stop there. You have 8, 9, and 10 on your own between now and Wednesday. Pick up there. So really, I'm not giving you any extra homework until Wednesday, but finish those 3, and then we'll double check those on Wednesday, and then we'll continue on. If you're watching this now or later, I've also kind of thought about doing a listen and write on Wednesday. For those of you from what you hear, and try to spell it as perfectly as you can, right, from what you hear, and then I would show you how to spell it. I would show you the slide on the correct way to write it, and then I wouldn't grade you on your first attempt. All I would do is grade you on whether or not you copied the correct way, and then if you noticed any mistakes, you would circle them, right? Obviously, times have changed. I don't know if I can do a PowerPoint presentation while I'm live streaming on YouTube, but there are ways around it. So I was thinking about doing a listen and write either Wednesday or maybe next week, and it would be actually really easy for you guys because if you watch it live, there's no rush, there's no way to really fall behind because it's just you and I here. If you watch it later, then you can even just pause. If you want to hear it again, you can pause it, you can rewind it, you can, have the sentence multiple times. So I think it would work really well. So maybe on Wednesday after we get these 7, 8, 9, and 10 done on this worksheet, we can do a listen and write. Try that and see how it goes. So anyway, it's 10:30, so I have to get off because I'm not sure if anybody else needs to stream right now. But for those of you who are watching my videos and are actually trying to keep up with Spanish and trying to continue to learn Spanish, I applaud you. I know it's challenging. So hopefully you all have the packets by now. Joey, check with your parents and see if you have your packet. If not, let me know. Let Ms. Ewing know. My email, once again, is right here. All right. If you were watching in the middle of the video, you got the keyword. Email that to me so I know that you watched. And I'll send that along to Zealing. Here's my email. Any questions, email this, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. I'm also in the Google Hangouts group, so if you use